One of the biggest expectations I had, because why do you choose not to blur out the faces of the MLM Huns you expose? Hey guys, what's up? It is Emily and welcome back to my YouTube channel if you are new here. Today's video is going to be a Q&A. I'm going to be answering all your juicy MLM personal questions about me. I'll be answering all of that today, even some about Arbonne itself. So it's going to be a good one. You're going to want to stick around. If you like these types of videos, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like this video if you enjoy it, and if you want more like personal life stuff from me, if you care. I know most don't, but go ahead and follow me over on my Instagram. That's where I post a lot of stuff. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into the video. Also, gonna start out by saying if I slaughter any of your names, I am so sorry. I believe your name is Anya. I think I got that one. So Anya asks, what's the weirdest, most surprising thing to you about moving from the Midwest to the South? Love the channel. Thank you. The things that I can think of right now, there's a few of them, and honestly, the verbiage from just the North and South is so different. Like, so I was walking into Target with one of my friends down here from the South one day, and she called a shopping cart a buggy, and I was just like, again, like what's a buggy? What are we grabbing? What is that? Huh? So that was just one of the very many things that I was just like flabbergasted. I didn't know that was a thing, and it just kind of made me think like, okay, if people call shopping carts boogies, what else is there? Boogies? I think I just said boogies. Buggies. I meant buggies, not boogies. I'm gonna have to turn this air on soon. I turned it off because it's loud, but I'm getting so hot. It's 90 degrees out. See how long I can last. Next question is from Muna, I believe. Again, sorry if I slaughtered your name. What were your expectations when you joined an MLM? Sorry, I'm new to your channel if you mentioned it before. Just catching up now, love your videos. Thank you so much. And one of the biggest expectations I had, because that is just what they conditioned into my mind from the very beginning, is that it would be so easy. I could work my full-time job while doing it. I could be going to school and all this money would just come flying in. I'd be driving a Mercedes in a few months. That is just one of the biggest things I can remember, is thinking that it was gonna be so easy. Everybody was gonna wanna buy Arbonne. Everybody was gonna sign up for it. Nobody did. Nobody cares about Arbonne, I guess. So that was just definitely my biggest expectation. Next question following up from that is from Allison, and she asked, do you still have friends in MLMs? And absolutely not. I do not. I just got a really weird text from my friend. Sorry that I leaned in like that. But anyway, moving on. I do not have friends in MLMs. Back when I first started, I followed a lot of my uplines, of course, and they followed me back. And even after I quit the Arbonne stuff, they still followed me. Eventually some unfollowed, whatever. But up to the video I posted about exposing Arbonne's secret Facebook group, that's when all of them blocked me. So safe to say, no, none of them follow me. I think maybe one more does, but I don't even know if she does Arbonne anymore. So I don't know, I don't care, but no, I'm not talking or affiliated with anybody in Arbonne, thank God. Next question is, why do you choose, or I guess I should probably mention his name. It is IGCSE Success. Thank you for asking a question. Why do you choose not to blur out the faces of the MLM Huns you exposed? Which I thought this was such a good question. So backstory, I used to, just because I saw a few other YouTubers, they did, and maybe I couldn't or I'd get in trouble, but it is perfectly legal, perfectly fine. These MLM Huns put out these videos on their social medias anyway, so clearly they don't care that it's out there, right? And also, I got a comment or two about saying how they enjoy watching videos that aren't blurred out. So I also took that into consideration, and also just continue not with blurring their faces. Makes it a little more enjoyable to watch, because who wants to watch a blob on a screen, you know, just spew out bullshit. So hot. But anyway, Chris G asks, what inspired you to create a YouTube channel? What are your plans for the future with content? So what inspired me to create a YouTube channel? I used to be a big YouTube watcher back junior, sophomore year of high school. I had my favorite beauty gurus I like to watch, favorite vloggers, and I just became such a big YouTube watcher that I was like, why can't I do that myself? So little backstory behind, I used to make videos like several years ago, and just between school and jobs and everything, I was never consistent with it. It was definitely more of a hobby for me. I'd get a video up, you know, every month or so, or I'd take several months off and not do it at all. I didn't make or force myself to do it if I didn't want to. It was definitely more of a hobby here and there for me. But now obviously you can see I'm way more consistent. I take it seriously. I finally just, I don't know, something just clicked for me. And I was just thinking, like, this is something that I've been trying to do for so long. Get it together. You like to do it, and just make something out of it. Just do it. You love it. You love talking about these types of things. You like showing your life. Just do it and put in the work. And as for future content, right now I'm loving the anti-MLM stuff. I think it is so important to spread awareness, educate, but also share my opinions at the same time. But also in the future, I definitely want to incorporate, well, like they say, you should put out what you like to watch. I love watching anti-MLM videos, but I also just love watching vlogs and people who live their life like that. Kind of sounds a little weird and creepy, I know. Like, I will go and watch somebody's vlogs over and over again. I'll wait a year, go rewatch their stuff because they haven't put out stuff in a while. So it's a little weird, but I just love watching YouTube, and I just love watching people's vlogs in life. So I'd love to maybe eventually get to the point where I'd have a schedule where I'd come out with an anti-MLM video once or twice a week, and then on the weekends throw in a weekly vlog just from, you know, snippets of my life, me living my life Monday through whatever day I cut it off, and upload it on like a Sunday or something. So I'd love to be able to get to do that. I just don't know right now if like people care about my personal life and what I'm doing. So I would just definitely have to work at gaining an audience that is also interested in that as well, if that makes sense. What does the J stand for in your name? So I'm guessing you're referring to my Instagram handle, Emily J Fine. My middle name is Joyce, so that is what J stands for. And another little fun one, what is your zodiac sign? I'm a Sagittarius. My birthday is November 27th, and yeah, I really don't follow zodiac signs too closely. I used to be super interested, I don't know why, but now I'm just like, yeah, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm not one of those people that are like making their life decisions over like their horoscope and what their zodiac sign would do, because I really just don't get that. But yeah, I'm a Sagittarius. Back into some MLM stuff. Why did you choose Arbonne? I chose Arbonne because that was really the only MLM I knew of at the time. Like I said, I watched that specific YouTuber that joined Arbonne and was promoting the heck out of it, and I was just super naive at the time, I guess, and was thinking if she can do it, I can do it too, which in reality, not the case. She had, you know, maybe like 40,000 subscribers at the time, had an established audience on both Instagram and YouTube, so it's way easier to get started when you have that kind of platform. For example, me, I suckered into it and did it as well. So there was really no big like groundbreaking decision, like what MLM should I choose? It was more so of I was being a sheep, and since that YouTuber did it, I did it too. Sandra asks, which MLMs would you put in your top 3 of being the worst? I'm guessing this is just opinion based, obviously, but since I've been in Arbonne and have definitely done a lot of research on it, now I would definitely say Arbonne. It is very cult-like. I mean, a lot of the MLMs are, but a very cult-like atmosphere, and the preying on the vulnerability is just outrageous. I feel like they almost preach it. So definitely Arbonne. Secondly, I've seen some pretty awful stuff from Beachbody for sure. And just because I think I really don't like it, because these are people who are pretending to be dietitians and tell people how to lose weight, how to gain weight, how to exercise. And I think the program on its own wouldn't be bad without all the coaching bullcrap they do. But when you're having somebody above you give you dietary advice and workout advice that isn't even certified for it, I don't know, that doesn't sit well with me. And for that reason, I would say that is definitely one of my top 3. And lastly, I think this is a lot of people's like not favorite, and definitely Monet. And I mean, the lawsuits on it, just, you can't deny that, you can't hide that. The products are absolutely shit. So just products alone, like top 3 worst, absolutely. But a lot of the girls in it just promoting it blindly, saying it's doing crap for their hair when it's not. They all have straggly ass fried hair, and you know, they either put extensions in it to hide it or make it worse. And I just, no, don't like no night. So, and last question, I think this is a good one to end it on. It was asked by Aaron. Thank you for asking a question, Aaron. Is Arbonne your most hated MLM because you were in it? Kind of bounces off from the last question, but yeah, I think so. And just everything that I've seen with it, my own experience, I think that definitely helps. And the positive toxicity that is around Arbonne and the cult-like behavior and atmosphere in it, just absolutely, I think it is one of the worst, if not the worst, because of all of this. And I also feel like Arbonne really isn't an inclusive company. I just don't. It's a lot of the same girls. They go after the skinny, light hair, tanned girls that, you know, are Southern belles, whatever. I just feel like they go after the same girls, and I've seen from several people say in their messages that because they look a certain way that they would be a good model for the company. So this doesn't sit well with me. Don't like Arbonne. Definitely my most hated. So that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you all so much to the people who asked me questions. I definitely want to do more of these types of videos often. I just love sitting down and getting personal with you guys every once in a while. So thank you so much for asking those questions. That is going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.